Hello, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful Monday and have a wonderful Tuesday. The stock market, unfortunately, didn't have a good session. Unfortunately, if you are bullish, but overall, it did not have the best of sessions. The only good news being is that volume is lower across the board on the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is still trending above the 50-day moving average. So, despite the weakness in the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which is actually really weak, and despite the weakness, recently just being seen in the S&P 500, Russell 2000 is now below the 50-day moving average. Basically, we are 3/4 of the way there for the sell signal, obviously, as we think about the Dow Jones, S&P 500, and Russell 2000. But the NASDAQ, once the NASDAQ eclipses the 50-day moving average, then I will switch the model. Well, the model itself, not me, the model will switch to a sell signal. But the reason why it wouldn't be a sell signal here is because, man, when we look at some stocks, it looks like they're basing out, like Facebook, QCore. You got stocks like SSYS now hitting new highs. INVN had an excellent move off the 50-day moving average. Sadly, the market isn't strong enough, and the most recent long failed to prevent me from adding to this position, which I probably will regret, especially if the market turns higher. So it's just a little too early to be 100% sure that the top is in. Remember, we are under distribution, but look at the size of those bars. Now, it's true that the selling can start off slow and then increase, but right now, we're still above the 50-day moving average. There's still a lot of stocks out there trending higher, and there's still stocks doing what NTES did now. However, NTES had a big reversal intraday, so that's key. But if I look at like some of the stocks, let's say, that showed up today, that doesn't look like there's any problems there. Whoops, look at Beat over there. Oh, hold on. Let's go do that again. BEAT. Beat. Check out this one. And then you have CGen moving higher. So obviously, as you can see, in Invax, that's another biotech stock, that things aren't that bad out there. Gold stocks off the lows also look wonderful. So it's kind of hard to say that we're definitely topping here whenever we do have these positive actions out there. However, though, since we did close below the 50-day moving average today on the Russell 2000, that by itself alone is an add to your hedge signal. So 5% in the non-risk account, SDOW, 5% in the non-risk account. Again, TWM, 5% in the risk account. So right now, we'll have about 10% hedges in each account, which are 3 times ETF, so that's about being 30% overall. So right now, that's pretty good with our longs. And we have more sells today. APC, really bad failure. This is the first new long position that's acted like this outside of earnings. We've had earnings failures that I should never ever buy a breakout before earnings, and I will eventually learn that lesson. This time it was only 3 times I screwed up. Hopefully next time 2, and next time 1. A worst case scenario. But APC is the first real negative action immediately, and on top of that, our previous longs like not GGB. I wish that was a previous long. Melly was also a full sell today, barely a full sell today, but with it closing below the 121 level period, even though it's by 3 cents, that's it. Now, if Melly wants to base sideways and re-break out, I'll be more than glad to come back in. But as a hard rule, Melly is a full sell. Also, LRN was a recent long, and now that's a full sell. SSTK is also going to be a full sell because it's rolling over below the recent support, and just because there's just something very poor acting about this stock that I'm just kind of over it. And then you see Reggie, big failure today, erasing our small gains in that one. And then with APC failing immediately, I think that one and Reggie, if you notice, they're both energy related, so it's kind of a sector-based move. So it's something to keep an eye on. And then the long I didn't take on Thursday, which I really, really liked, but the market sell-off prevented me from doing that because I added hedges. As you can see, it failed immediately. So all of that needs to be kept in mind right now. OLED, I am ready to put buy stops on this one. PRLB, buy stop, I believe I will be putting one on tonight. I normally would like to wait for the market to turn up, but I think if it does that, PRLB and OLED might explode to the upside. But that's it. Have a wonderful Tuesday, everyone.